Hello guys, Dairy6 here, back with another What If, and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do so and turn on all post notifications to be aware of every single time that I post another What If, or video in general. Sorry for talking fast. Anyways guys, so I just wanted to say thank you for the support, and thank you for 5.5k. Also, make sure to comment down below your opinion about this video, and this is the finale of What If Madara raised Naruto, so I hope everybody really enjoys it, because of course it is a finale. Now, after collecting Son Goku / the 5 tails, the Akatsuki would need to collect Utakata, Fu, Yugata, and Killer Bee, or the 2, 6, 7, and 8 tails. Now, Naruto and his team would wake up in a hospital from all of their injuries they sustained and acquired in their fight with Kakashi during the Bell test. And Team 7 would continue to complete an abundance of missions that would eventually lead them to getting bored and asking Kakashi for a higher ranking one. After continually asking Kakashi to go on a higher mission, Kakashi would ask Hiruzen if his team could go on a better mission, as they complained about wanting harder ones. Hiruzen would agree to this proposal, and the next day, Team 7 would go on a mission to escort a bridge builder by the name of Tazuna. As they walked, the Demon Brothers would try to ambush them as Kakashi faked his death and whatnot. Naruto and Sasuke would both take one brother and would easily deal with the two as a whole. Now, Kakashi would reveal that he was still alive, which would cause Naruto and Sasuke to get mad at Kakashi that he even faked his death in the first place like that. Now, long story short, Team 7 would get to the bridge where Haku and Zabuza would be there to stop them. Haku would then trap Naruto, Sasuke, and Hinata in his ice mirrors. As Kakashi and Zabuza battled, Naruto, Sasuke, and Hinata would work together to try and stop Haku, but he was just way too fast. Hinata would easily try to deal with him, like Haku, but would be unable to because to really fight, because she's not really a long distance / range fighter, and she could only use like kunai and shuriken to throw it at Haku, because her arsenal wasn't filled with long range jutsu. Now, Hinata would kind of feel useless in this fight, but Sasuke and Naruto would kind of like take the lead. Anyways, this would mean that a majority of the fight, Naruto and Sasuke would be fighting Haku with occasional support from Hinata. Now, Naruto and Sasuke would eventually get weared out, which would cause Haku to lace his senbon in poison, which would cause him to throw it at Sasuke. And now Naruto would jump in the way of this, expecting to be killed by either the senbon or the poison. And Naruto would then be caught off guard when a young man in a robe would block the attack with his sword. This mysterious man and Haku would then duel before he beat Haku, before creating an earth-like dome around him and encasing an unconscious or almost unconscious Haku within this dome. The man would then reveal himself to be a reanimated Naruto, or Edo Tensei Naruto, or Edo Naruto. Now, Naruto would look in awe as he would be kicked in the stomach and shot with a fireball. Edo Naruto was there to eliminate Naruto so that he could prove to himself his self-worth, and so that there could only be one of him. Naruto no longer needs to exist if he's there. Sasuke and Hinata would both be subdued and neutralized by Edo Naruto very quickly, leaving Naruto as the only one left as they conversed. Naruto would then activate his one Tomo to dodge an attack, as he would then try and punch Edo Naruto. He would dodge this again, as Edo Naruto would then shove his blade through Naruto's hand, causing him to fall to his knees in pain. Naruto would then gradually get up, but it was no use. He would just continue to fall to the floor over and over and over again. Kurama Naruto would then call on Kurama and for like support and some help in this time of need. Kurama would give Naruto some aid because he didn't want to die, because if Naruto died, then he too would, and he didn't want to go through that. Naruto would continue to fight himself as he would then throw down 2 smoke bombs as he would then drive his katana into Edo Naruto. This would prove to be a very fatal, almost fatal mistake, as Naruto, or Edo Naruto, was practically immortal, which would cause Naruto to feel this wound, and Edo Naruto to not feel this wound, as Naruto would then hold his body in agony. He would then cough up blood, and a very large portion of it. Edo Naruto would then stand above Naruto, looking down at him, and explaining that the two are linked through their body. Further explaining that he cannot be harmed because he is already dead, and therefore it hurts. If he hurts, himself, then he cannot be hurt by Naruto, and he won't feel a thing. Sorry if that sounds like really hard to explain. It's kind of complicated. Now, Naruto would be lifted up as his jacket would be also pulled on, and he would be thrown to the ground, as Naruto, or Edo Naruto, would then perform a jutsu to try and absorb all of Naruto's chakra and his energy and give it to himself to make him stronger in the process. As he was doing this, Naruto would get up as the two battled once more. This would continue for multiple minutes before Naruto got tired again and took a knee on the cold ice floor. By now, he was so tired that even moving slightly hurt him, but he continued to push on and keep going because he knew that he had to keep going and people were counting on him. He had to defeat him and finish the mission, or he would never be able to achieve his dreams of peace or become a Chunin or even a Jonin. His future depended on him winning this battle, so he continued to stand and he continued to fight without hesitation. Naruto, yet again, would be thrown to the ground as he would then roll over and cut down at Naruto, slicing him right in half. This still was to no avail, and he would just regenerate from this attack, indirectly causing Naruto to feel an extreme amount of pain yet again. Naruto would lay on the ground, bleeding from the face down and tired all over. His muscles were the weakest they had ever been, and his body was literally and figuratively failing him. Although Naruto smirked as he stated that after he killed Naruto, then he would move on to his friends and kill them where they laid, and possibly turn on Madara, killing his family. And after that, he continued, saying that he killed everyone dear to him. Naruto would look down to the ground, knowing that he wouldn't be able to win. He couldn't call himself a shinobi any longer. He felt dishonorable and ashamed that he was failing, and he hated that feeling with all his will and might. Naruto would then come to the realization that he must not allow for Edo Naruto to live any further before ultimately deciding that he would do the noble thing in this situation. Naruto would stab himself with his sword in his heart as he and Edo Naruto would fall to the ground. The two would start to fade from reality and lose consciousness. The two were dying. Naruto found in his head in his last moments of life the following: will they remember me? Will they know who I am or what I did in this very moment? Will I be mourned by many or just a few? Will this generation forget about this deed and the next learn about it? Or will I die here and not be remembered by anyone, becoming a mere relic of time? But then, in that moment, Naruto would look proudly upon his memories and will be quite fond of them, knowing that all good things must come to an end, as they say. And with that, I conclude the series of What If Madara Raised Naruto. I hope all of you guys enjoyed that, and with this series coming to an end or close, I hope you all have a great day. This series will probably also get a movie-like style such format with all of it compiled together. And with all of that said, I'd like to thank everybody for staying with this What If, and goodbye.